Okay, spicy ladies, let's totally dive into something most peeps are so shy to chat about, but everybody's like thinking about. It's that one thing that, when done right, doesn't just make a guy physically lose it, it makes him like mentally obsessed. You realize it's the difference between a night he remembers and a moment that's like on repeat in his head every time he thinks of you. I'm talking about giving brain. And not just any brain, the kind that makes his eyes roll back, his knees so weak, and his soul surrender. Now I know this topic comes with like major pressure. There's a whole world of advice out there. Techniques, tips, tricks, stuff to do with your tongue, your hands, your jaw, and maybe even your soul. But let me spill a total secret. The best brain isn't about some porn star performance or memorizing an erotic Rubik's Cube. It's about presence, power, confidence. It's about creating a moment so electric, so intimate, so deliciously dominant that he feels like he's under your spell. Like he just stepped into a world where nothing else exists but you. And here's the best part. When you nail this, it does way more than just turn him on. It makes him crave you emotionally, sexually, psychologically. This isn't just an act. You realize it's an experience, a signature, a moment that screams, no one else can do what I just did to you. So if you're ready to stop being good and start being unforgettable, here are my top 5 tips for giving the hottest brain, the kind that ruins him for everyone else. Let's get into it. One of the most overlooked secrets to giving totally unforgettable pleasure isn't some fancy move. It's the build-up. Like what you do before you even start can be way more powerful than the act itself. If you want to give him brain that lingers in his memory for days, weeks, even years, you gotta master anticipation. And that starts with a mindset shift. Don't think of the start as something to rush through. Think of it as the opening scene in a movie he's dying to see. The moment he doesn't know what's coming, but he knows it's gonna wreck him in the best way. When you rush, you rob both of you of the magic. Because what makes desire so intense isn't just the act, it's the tension. It's that moment when he's lying there, his body already responding, his breath catching just from how you look at him or barely brush your lips against his skin. Think about that, not even fully touching him yet and he's so on edge. That's power, that's control, that's how you make it unforgettable. Right now, if you are still watching, I hope this video can help you. Your comments motivate me so much, so I can make more videos which you like. So hit that subscribe button and leave me a message. Let's continue. And the best part, this isn't about being passive. It's about being in total command. You're choosing to delay his pleasure, to draw it out, to make the moment vibrate with intensity. Start slow. Get close. Let your breath, your energy, maybe your lips graze his thigh. You realize maybe a hand hovers just above him, not quite touching, but letting him know what's coming. Watch how he shifts beneath you, how his breathing changes, how his body starts to crave your next move. That's not random. That's because you've created space for him to feel. Most peeps skip this, diving right in, thinking quicker is better. But a guy doesn't remember quick. He remembers the moment you looked up, smirked just a little, and did nothing because you knew he wasn't ready yet. You wanted him to want it even more. The truth is, teasing isn't about denying him. It's about deepening the connection. It's saying, I'm not just here to get this over with. I'm here to explore you, to learn what drives you wild, to have fun watching you come undone under my control. That playfulness, that patience, that intentionate tells him this isn't just about pleasure. It's about crafting a moment where time stops and you both disappear into each other. When you finally go there, when your mouth meets his skin, when you let the anticipation snap into reality, it doesn't just feel good, it feels earned, electric. You realize that's what creates the imprint. That's what makes him lie there after, unable to move, blinking at the ceiling like he's seen the face of God. And you realize you created that not just with what you did, but how you led him there, how you played with his mind before you touched his body. When you master that tease, when you slow things down and make him beg with just a look, you're not just giving a good time. You're giving him a story He'll never stop replaying a moment. No one else can replicate because you didn't rush it. You turn anticipation into foreplay. You made the reveal something he'll crave over and over. And that, more than anything, is what makes it the brain he's ever had. If there's one thing that separates average from unforgettable in the bedroom, especially when giving brain, it's confidence. Not the loud, showy kind, but that quiet, electric, self-assured energy that's like, I totally know what I'm doing, and I'm gonna enjoy every second of doing it to you. Because here's the real tea. Guys aren't turned on by technique alone. Technique's great, but without confidence, it falls flat. You realize what makes a guy lose it is when a woman looks at him like she's about to ruin his life in the most delicious way and she knows it. Confidence shows up in your energy before you even touch him. It's in how you make eye contact, move with intention, don't rush, don't hesitate, don't apologize with your body. Confidence is sexy because it makes him feel safe to surrender. And for a guy to truly let go, he's got to trust you, not just physically, but emotionally. He needs to feel you're not in your head, wondering if you're doing it right, or checking boxes on some pleasure list. He needs to feel you're choosing this moment with him, with full presence and desire. And here's where it gets so magnetic. When you genuinely enjoy giving him pleasure, it turns him on in a way nothing else can. It's not a performance. It's not about being good. It's about creating an experience where your confidence is contagious. He'll mirror that energy, open up more, get vocal, expressive, connected. Why? Because he feels your confidence radiating from every move. He feels this isn't about obligation, it's about power, your power. Trust me, nothing's more intoxicating to a guy than a woman who takes the lead while staying totally in tune with her sensuality. The mistake so many women make is thinking they need to impress him, perform some perfect sequence of moves to be memorable. But a confident woman doesn't perform, she possesses. She owns the moment, the energy. She doesn't ask, is this okay? She tells him without words, you're gonna remember this. It's not arrogance, it's certainty. From owning your body, your touch, your energy. Even if you're still figuring things out or feeling nervous, confidence doesn't mean having all the answers. It means showing up with presence and playfulness, letting go of the fear of getting it wrong, and focusing on connection. Guys aren't looking for perfection. They're looking for realness, chemistry. A woman who makes them feel like the luckiest guy alive just by how she looks at him with that "you're mine tonight" energy. So, if you want to give the best brain he's ever had, start with this. Confidence comes from how you show up. Own the moment. Own the power. Walk into that space like you're about to make his whole week. And then, cause when you bring that confidence, it won't matter what tricks you know, you'll already be the one he can't stop thinking about. There's one move that can make a guy feel more naked than anything you do to his body. Eye contact. Most peeps underestimate how powerful a glance can be in an intimate moment. They think giving brain is all about what's happening below the waist, but what takes it from pleasurable to a deeply personal experience is what happens above the neck, specifically in the eyes. When you're down there doing your thing and you pause to look up at him, that moment, if done with intention, can literally unlock his soul. Here's why. Eye contact during intimacy is so disarming. It's intimate in a way that touches more than the body. It hits the heart, the ego, the mind. When you look a guy in the eyes during extreme pleasure, it creates a vulnerability he wasn't expecting. It says, I see you, I want you, I'm enjoying this, I'm in control, and I'm inviting you to feel every second with me. It's raw, it's magnetic. That glance alone can leave him totally undone. Spicy ladies, thank you for watching to here. I appreciate it. If you have same feeling, leave the Spicy Lady +1 comment below. That's my motivation. Let's continue. When it's all done, when the pleasure peaks, and he's lying there spent, dazed, speechless, you've got one final shot to leave a signature, a mark, something that cements it in his memory. Cause guys don't remember every detail, they remember how you made them feel. That final look, whispered word, or move that lingers long after his heartbeat slows. Giving the best brain isn't just about driving him wild in the moment, it's about leaving a sensual imprint that sticks for days. To do that, You don't need to go big, you need to go deep. Say something, do something, look at him in a way that reclaims the room, that says, I just took you somewhere no one else can. It could be a playful whisper in his ear like, you're not gonna forget this, are you? Or, next time, I'm gonna make it even worse for you. That teasing threat has him craving the next round, already addicted. Or maybe it's not worse, a slow kiss on his stomach, a bite on his thigh, a sensual glide of your tongue ending with your lips brushing his hip as you lift your eyes with wicked satisfaction. Maybe your hands linger or your body stretches over his, like you just conquered him because you made him surrender. And now you're giving that look that says you know it. Want to go deeper? Get up, lock eyes, and say nothing. Just hold his gaze with calm, quiet confidence that says, you'll think about this tonight, tomorrow, and every time someone else tries to do what I did but can't. That's the mark. That's what makes it unforgettable. It's not about how long it lasted or how loud he wore. It's about how seen, taken care of, and wrecked he felt. You don't want to be the memory he enjoys, you want to be the one he misses, the one he compares everything to, hoping no one else measures up. That happens when you close with intention, presence, a flicker of boldness, mystery, sensual power that doesn't beg for recognition, it commands it. That's how you leave him not just satisfied but shaken. That's how your name echoes in his mind at 3 a.m. when he's reaching for his phone, wondering if he should text you, knowing no one else has made him feel like that. You didn't just touch his body, you left your signature on his soul. So here's what I want you to remember. Giving, mind-blowing, soul-stealing, can't stop thinking about. Its brain isn't about being perfect. It's not about performing like someone else or chasing some gold standard technique. It's about how you show up presence, confidence, connection, power. It's about creating a moment so intentional, so alive, so personal that he can't help but compare every experience after to you. You don't need every move, just own the moment. Tease him, read him, play with rhythm like a dance, look into his eyes and let him feel your desire. Then, when it's done, leave him with something unforgettable, a sentence, a look, a memory that wraps around his brain like a silk ribbon he'll never untie. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about pleasure, it's about power. Not dominance over him, but power in yourself, in your ability to give, lead, captivate, make him feel something real. When you do that with this intentionality and passion, trust me, he won't just enjoy idle, crave it, he'll crave you. If this video helped you see this in a whole new light, if it gave you tools to feel more confident, playful, empowered in your intimate moments, let me know. Hit that like button, drop a comment with your fave takeaway, and totally subscribe because we're just getting started. There's so much more we're gonna unlock together. Stay true to yourself. To all the spicy ladies, make life beautiful. Thank you for watching and God bless.